In this video, we're going to evaluate expressions. So evaluating expressions means finding the answer by replacing letters with numbers. And it helps us solve real-life problems. So let's say over here we have x equal 2, y equal 5, and x equal 3. Now, let's solve the first expression. So for the first expression, we have 7 plus 3z, and z is 3. So we need to replace z with the number 3. So we will have, and we can put the number 3 in parentheses because this will indicate we are multiplying. So we can have 7 plus 3 times 3. Now, let's multiply 3 times 3. So 7 plus 3 times 3 is 9. And 7 plus 9 is 16. Right, this next problem. Let's rewrite 8 minus, and let's plug in y. Y is 5 and x is 2. Let me put it in parentheses so I can see what is happening. And over here, let's rewrite this one, and over here we can do 5 minus 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. And let's put this 5 over here, and over here, as you see, we are multiplying here. There should be a little dot here, or without the dot, it indicates that you are multiplying. So let's go ahead and multiply 8 minus, then we have 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. And now we subtract. So 8 minus 15. So we will have a negative answer, and that will be negative 7. Right, now let's evaluate some expressions that have exponents. Look over here, we have x, y squared. On the next problem, we have x to the 5th power. So let's solve the first problem. Let's rewrite 2, and x is 2, and y is 5 squared minus 6. So let's go ahead and we can multiply this, or we can go ahead and do this one. Let's do this one first. So let's go ahead and do 2 times 2. Let's do this one, 5 squared. So 5 squared is 5 times 5. That will be 25. And let me put here this dot. So that means that we are still multiplying, minus 6. Now let's go ahead and multiply 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And 25 minus 6. Let's rewrite these problems again. Now, 4 times 25. So simply think of money. Let's say you have 4 25s, and this will be 50, 50, 50 cents, and 50 cents. 4 50 cents means it's 100. So we will have 100 minus 6. And 100 minus 6 will give you 94. This is our answer. Right, let's solve the next problem. So we have x to the 5th power. This is the same as x times x times x times x times x, 5 x's. Now let's replace the x's with 2. So we will have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now let's group 2 times 2 will be 4. 2 times 2 will be 4 times 2. 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 2 will give you 32. Now let's solve this one. So let's put the plus sign here, and let's go and solve this one over here. That will be y. Y is 5 minus 2. And 5 minus 2 will be 3. And now let's add 3. So 32 plus 3 will give you 35. This is our final answer. Now let's evaluate these expressions in fraction form. So let's go ahead and let's replace the letters with numbers. 8, y is 5, and x is 3, divided by 15. So let's go ahead and let's multiply 8 times 5. 8 times 5 is 40, and let's rewrite the numbers. Now 40 times 3, so we can simply times 4 times 3, which will be 12, then bring down the 0, that will be 120, and let's bring down the 15. Now We can reduce this by 3. I think 3 will be much easier. So 3 into 15 is 5. And 3 into 12 is 4. And let's put the 0 here. So it's 40. And now we can simply go ahead and reduce this. So this will be 1 and this will be 8. Our final answer will be 8. This is our answer. Right, the next problem. Let's replace the letters with numbers. And let's solve. So 2 times 5 is 10 minus 2 over 2. 10 minus 2. How many is 10 minus 2? That is 8 divided by 2, and 2 goes into 8 4 times. So our answer is 4. Now let's practice evaluating expressions by subtracting these fractions. So let's go ahead and let's replace the letters with numbers. That will be 2, y is 5, 10, x is 2. Right. So now let's go ahead and let's multiply 5 times 2 is 10 over 5, and we have 10 over 2. So before we do anything else, let's reduce these fractions. This will be 1 and this will be 2 because 5 can be, because this fraction can be reduced by 5. This one can be reduced by 2. This will be 1 and this will be 5. As you see, we have a common denominator of 1, and let's put here 2 minus 5. And 2 minus 5 will be 3, negative 3 over 1. And our final answer will be negative 3. Right, let's proceed and solve the next problem. So we have 70, and that is 2, and y is 5. Minus 15 over x is 3. So let's solve this one first. 2 times 5. 70 and 2 times 5 is 10 minus 15 over 3. So we can reduce the first fraction by 10. This will be 1 and this will be 7. We can reduce this also by 3. So that will be 1 and this will be 5. And now we will have denominator of 1. So we can just simply minus 7 minus 5. So 7 minus 5 will be 2. So this is our answer. Perfect. Let's proceed to evaluating expressions with 3 terms. So let's replace the letters with numbers. So that will be 5 squared minus 4. Y will be 5 and plus 3. Now, so let's solve the first one. So 2 and this will be 5 times 5 is 25 minus 4. Let's rewrite these numbers. We always want to keep everything well organized. Now, let's go ahead and let's multiply 2 times 25. So 2 times 25, think about money. You have 2 cents, that will be 50 cents. And now let's multiply this one. 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Let's rewrite the number 3. Now, which one should I do first? Should I do first subtraction or should I do first addition? Well, PEMDAS says we should do subtraction first. So let's go ahead and let's subtract. 50 minus 20 is 30 plus 3. 33 will be our final answer. Right, let's proceed with the next problem. Let's replace. X will be 2 and 2 once again minus 5. Let's go ahead and let's solve. 3. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2. We can solve this. We can go straight ahead and solve this one. 2 times 2 will be 4 minus 5. Now, 3 times 2, that is 12 plus 4 minus 5. Now, once again, let me ask you a question. Should we do the addition first or the subtraction? Well, PEMDAS says we should do the addition first. So this will be 12 plus 4, 16 minus 5. And 16 minus 5, that is 11, is our final answer. Right, if you are enjoying these problems, give a like to the video or comment below. Let me know about your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Right, let's go ahead and let's practice these polynomial expressions with powers, evaluating these algebraic expressions. So let's go ahead and let's replace the letters with numbers. This will be 5. X is 3 to the third power. So let's solve inside a parentheses first before doing anything with this exponent. So let's go ahead and let's multiply this one, then we multiply this one. So that will be 4 times 5 is 20, and 5 times 3 is 15. And now let's keep working inside the parentheses. So let's go ahead and let's minus 20 minus 15, that is 5. Don't forget your exponent. Now this means 5 times 5 times 5. So 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 5, think about money. You have 25 cents. That will be equivalent to 125. Right, the next problem, let's replace the letters with numbers. This is 5, and then we have 3. Z is 3 to the second power or squared. Now let's do this one, then we'll do this one. We will distribute. So let's distribute. 4 times 5 is 20, and 3 times 3 is 9. Let's add 20 plus 9, that is 29. Let's square this, so we will do 29 times 29. Let's quickly find it this way. 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 8, that will be 26. Now, 2 times 9 is 18, carry the 1, and 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5, that is, and 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, that is 5. And let's add, that is 1, 6 plus 8 will be 14, carry the 1, 5 plus 2 is 10, that is 11. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1, that is 8. So our final answer for this problem will be 841. Right, now let's practice this algebraic expression known as a monomial or factor algebraic expression, or binomial or trinomial. Let's do the first one by substituting the letters with numbers. So that's 2, x is 3, y is 5, x is 2, and z is 3. Now let's go ahead and we can do this one. So 2 times 3 is 6. Let's go ahead and let's do this one. Then we do this one here. So 2 times 5 is 10 plus 2 minus 3. All right, so let me ask you a question. Are you doing this one first or this one first? Well, you're doing 10 plus 2 first. So let's go ahead and let's do 10 plus 2. That is 12 minus 3. And 12 minus 3, that will be 6. That will be 9. So 6 times 9 is 54. This is our answer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts about this video. See you in the next one.